Sinabi mga kapatid ni US President Donald Trump na pumayag na daw ang Iran sa halos lahat ng kasunduan. Eto mga kapatid, nakalagay dito sa report ha.
I'm just a young nigga chillin' on it. First time I seen ice was a
Sabi rito, I might go, handa si US President Donald Trump na pumunta sa Islamabad sa may Pakistan kung doon lalagdaan ang kasunduan sa pagitan ng Amerika at Iran. Ayon kay Trump, eto na. I-highlight ko pumayag na ang Iran sa halos lahat ng kondisyon kabilang ang hindi nito kailanman magkakaroon ng nuclear weapon. Samantala nadismaya naman si Trump sa Australia dahil sa umunoy kakulangan nito na suporta sa Strait of Hormuz. Via Reuters yan mga kapatid Pero bago pa natin panoorin to mga kapatid, meron ng anunsyo o meron ng pinost yung isa sa mga opisyal ng Iran. Eto, pakita ko lang ulit sa inyo mga tol. Sabing ganito ni MB Ghalibaf, mga kapatid, Iranian official to, the President of the United States made 7 claims in 1 hour, all 7 of which were false. Lahat daw ng 7 claims na yon ay hindi daw totoo. Mga kapatid, So hindi natin ngayon alam kung sino paniniwalaan natin, mga tol, Pero ito, ipagpatuloy natin to, panoorin natin kung ano tong sinasabi ni US President Donald Trump dito sa kanyang interview sa mga reporter.
They're getting a big refund, much bigger than they thought. So it's no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security. We had to do something. We had to make sure that Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. And we're at that. They've agreed to that. They've totally agreed to that.
They totally agreed to that, sabing ganun. Pumayag na daw ang Iran doon sa hindi pagkakaroon ng nuclear weapon.
Totally agreed to that. They've agreed to almost everything. So maybe if they can get to the table, there's a difference. They agree. They got to get to the table with a pen. We'll have that over with. And then we can focus on our great economy. And also, I inherited the highest prices.
Would you ever go to Pakistan to seal the deal yourself?
I would go to Pakistan, yeah.
So siya daw ay handang pumunta mismo ng Pakistan, Sabi niya ganun.
Pakistan has been great. They've been so good. Islamabad, I might go. Yeah. If the deal is signed in Islamabad, I might go. The field marshal has been great. The prime minister has been really great in Pakistan. So I might go. They want me.
Don't these fires also include Iraq and region?
Are we talking about the one with Lebanon?
Lebanon, Iraq, and
The whole thing. So we just made a deal with Lebanon. As of 2 hours from now, we have a ceasefire with Israel and Lebanon, and that'll be great. And they'll be meeting, probably coming to the White House over the next 4 or 5 days. And that'll be the first time they've met in 44 years, which is pretty unneighborly when considering they're neighbors. But there's a really good chance that that'll work out with Lebanon and Israel. I met with, through the telephone, with the president of Lebanon, who's a really good guy, highly respected, and with Bibi. And I think there's a chance we'll be meeting right here in the not too distant.
So ito yung in-announce din na nakausap niya sa telepono, presidente ng Lebanon at saka si Netanyahu at kailangan daw magkaroon sila ng ceasefire para matapos ang gera dyan. Pero di ba nabigyan na natin ng reaction yan? Hindi naman kasi Lebanon talaga ang actual kalaban ng Israel kundi yung Hezbollah. Ang tanong, papayag kayo yung Hezbollah? Basta hindi siguro din sila aatakihin. Pero kasi etong Hezbollah mga tol, sumali to Nung nagkakaroon ng gera dito sa Iran, sumali yung Hezbollah. Kaya ayun, nadama yung Lebanon. Buti nga yung Yemen mga tol, hindi sila pinuntirya ng ng Israel kahit na sumali yung Houthis rebel dun di ba?
on Australia, Mr. President, you asked for 3.5% increase, like 5% you did with NATO. Australia has only gone to 3%. Are you satisfied with that decision? Would you
Well, I'm not happy with Australia because
Why
they were not there when we asked them to be there. So Australia,
What did you ask for?
Australia was another one. They were not there having to do with Hormuz, the Hormuz.
What do you mean by that?
So ito, bad trip din si US President Trump nga sa Australia at saka sa NATO. Actually, may bago siyang pahayag mga tol. Ito, pakita ko sa inyo. Ito balita mula rito sa Live Now from Fox mga kapatid 7 hours ago. Binanatan ni US President Donald Trump ang NATO. Ito, panoorin natin.
So we do have another post here from President Trump on Truth Social speaking on the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. He says this.
Ito, sa pagbubukas ng Strait of Hormuz, ito sabi ni Trump, "Now that the Hormuz Strait situation is over, I received a call from NATO asking if we would need some help." Sabi nga kung kailangan daw ba namin ng tulong. No? I told them to stay away. Lumayo kayo. Yan. Unless they just want to load up their ships with oil, they were useless when needed a paper tiger, President Donald J. Trump. Yan ang sabi mga tol dito sa Truth Social, Real Donald Trump. Yan, nakapost yan dyan. Teka, alisin natin tong ano na to.
Now that the Hormuz Strait situation is over, I received a call from NATO asking if we would need some help. I told them to stay away unless they just want to load up their ships with oil. They were useless when needed, a paper tiger, President Donald J. Trump.
So wala daw silbi kapag kinakailangan, sabing gano'n ni Trump.
So that's just coming in here from the president as we're sharing this news. Now, we also have heard from him a few more times on Truth Social here today. He started off by saying Iran, with the help of the USA, has removed or is removing all sea mines. That also coming out from the president. Actually, just about 2 minutes ago. So my apologies. He shared that about 2 minutes ago.
So 2 minutes ago.
He has been posting about this since early morning. Now, also, this post, as he says, thank you to Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar for your great bravery and help. President Donald J. Trump. So a lot of posts here on social media from the president. And once again, here is a live look at how the stock market is reacting to this news here today.
So talagang apektado mga kapatid, no? At malaki ang impact, lahat ng announcement, lahat ng pinupost ni Trump sa takbo ng stock market, ng world market, di ba? Lahat
All
apektado.
right, so we'll keep that up on a screen for you, but let's head back out to Washington, D.C., where we were listening in to this live event here, and that is HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Diba? Kaya nga kung magpapatuloy mga tol, yung kaguluhan dito sa Iran saka sa Amerika, kung sakaling matatapos yung kanilang 2 weeks ceasefire at wala silang mabubuong kasunduan, at kung ano man yung mga susunod pa na pwedeng mangyari mga tol, nakasalalay talaga ekonomiya ng buong mundo sa sitwasyon dito sa Middle East. Ngayon maganda-ganda pa mga tol, lalo na nag-anunsyo ang Iran na for the remaining day time ng ceasefire mga tol is remaining period ng ceasefire is bukas na daw etong Strait of Hormuz para sa lahat ng commercial vessels. Bagamat ganun ang anunsyo mga tol, marami pa rin mga barko ang nababahala pa rin o natatakot pa rin na subukan, dumaan mga tol. Marami pa daw mga hindi gumagalaw na mga barko dyan. Ayaw nilang tumawid kasi namamalagi pa rin naman yung blockade ng Amerika at hindi daw nila ititigil yung blockade na yon hanggat hindi pa nabubuo ng matibay o konkreto mga kapatid, yung kasunduan ng Iran at saka ng Amerika. Bagamat sinasabi ni US President Donald Trump na nag-agreed na daw ang Iran halos sa lahat ng kasunduan, ang matindi naman dito mga tol is parang hindi yan pinapatotohanan ng isang officials mula rito sa Iran. The President of the United States made 7 claims in 1 hour, all 7 of which were false. So ano kaya ang susunod na mangyayari mga tol? Sana naman ay matigil na ang kaguluhan dito, no? Pwede kayo magbigay ng komento sa ibaba. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobaldi. Peace out.